And today, the A to Z guide to modern life is brought to you by the letter A. Now, A is for apple, famously. Not round here it ain't, because A is for apathy. And here's our guide to apathy. Now, apathy suffers from a bad press. It's always reported so negatively. Well, we at the A to Z Guide to Modern Life, we say yes to apathy. Not only do we condone it, we damn well embrace it, and we strongly advise you do the same. But, just like everything else in life, you've got to get the balance right. And we would recommend a ratio of 6:1. Now that is to say, for every 6 days of rushing around, doing your best impression of a blue-ass fly, working, carrying out household chores, DIY and doing the weekly shop, reserve just 1 day a week for the purpose of sitting on your big fat lazy arse to achieve precisely nothing of any use to anybody, least of all yourself. First off, earmark a day when you can afford to be bone idle. We'd recommend the day after you've been particularly busy. That way you won't feel so guilty about your lack of proactive achievements. So Saturdays and Sundays are ideal. You will have spent the week working yourself into an early grave. Well, now you've earned the right to sit back, relax and do bugger all. And do bugger all absolutely 100% guilt-free, guaranteed. On the night before your slothful exuberance, we strongly advise you not to set an alarm. Setting an alarm in order to wake up at a reasonable time openly flouts the laws of laziness. Your aim is to sleep through the entire morning, no getting up before midday, that will never do. We recommend therefore an excessive consumption of alcohol the night before. Not only will this ensure that you sleep through the entire morning, you'll also get the wrong kind of sleep, rendering you hungover and lethargic. And it's this lethargy that is the key to successful apathy. When you do eventually wake up, don't feel obliged to get up. Why not treat yourself to another 20-minute snooze? And with any luck, those 20 minutes will turn into another hour or two's worth of additional slumber. Perfect. When you do eventually surface, do not take a shower. This will only revitalise you. And don't get dressed, stay in your bedclothes. Then you'll feel grubby and you won't want to leave your home to do something productive. The next thing to do is to make a cup of tea. This should be the most constructive thing you do all day. Do not drink coffee, as this will only inject you with a sense of purpose, leading you to do something worthwhile. It helps greatly if it's raining outside. This will ease the burden of guilt that can arise from inertia. After all, nothing can be achieved when it is raining. However, a bright sunny day can lead to self-loathing. So we would recommend simply drawing the curtains and living in denial. Next, park your big fat lazy arse on your sofa and switch on your television pronto. You can be sure there'll be nothing decent on for a good few hours, and this is ideal as you must avoid feeling inspired. Inspiration only leads to proactivity. All that is required now is to simply sit back, relax and snooze with the telly on, for there is nothing more satisfying than falling asleep and snoring and dribbling in front of the telly. And now it's time for the great debate. Now last week we posed the question, is it acceptable to pee whilst in the shower? And you responded in your drove. And the unanimous decision was that it is indeed morally acceptable to take a pee whilst in the shower. And this week we pose a question relating to apathy. Is it acceptable to take the day off work sick simply because you can't be arsed? Post your comments answering either yes, it is acceptable, or no, it ain't, and I'll give you the results next week. So there it is, friends, A is for apathy. Simply follow our guide, absolutely literally word for word, to maximise your slothfulness and achieve the best results in apathy. Then you too can lead a fulfilling and contented life, guaranteed. Now, tune in next week when the A to Z Guide to Modern Life is brought to you by the letter C. We'll see you then.